Hello friends, welcome back with another interesting story. Today's video is going to be about an elephant, Murderous Mary, who was sentenced to death. The only elephant to be hanged to death. Isn't it strange to hear such a thing? This video is going to be interesting. Before starting the video, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Mary's story begins in the late 19th century with a man named Charlie Sparks. A performer since the age of 8. Sparks would go on to own the Sparks world-famous show, a traveling circus featuring clowns, acrobats, lions and other exotic animals such as elephants, which included Mary. Sparks' father purchased Mary when she was 4 years old, and Charlie and his wife, Addie Mitchell, would go on to raise her, treating the elephant like the child they never bore. Her nickname, Big Mary, came well-earned. Touted as the largest living land animal on Earth, the 5-ton Asian elephant stood taller than the popular Barnum and Bailey star, Jumbo, hovering over him by a supposed 3 inches, playing musical instruments, standing on her head, and even catching baseballs. This gentle giant awed crowds all over the country. Mary was without a doubt the company's star attraction, drawing many spectators to Sparks shows for years. Mary's future would find an expiration date. However, when the circus made its way to Virginia, Mary, an elephant, was part of Charlie Sparks' traveling circus back in September 1916. The circus had just reached the small town of Kingsport, Tennessee, and as a promotional activity, the circus held a parade along the town's main street. Walter Eldridge, 38, a drifter and with no real experience of handling elephants, was riding Mary during the circus. Eldridge was told that he would do just fine as long as he wielded the elephant stick, a spear-shaped rod which is used to train elephants. During the parade, Mary stopped to chew on a piece of watermelon. Impatient, Eldridge jabbed her time and again. Now, elephants are known for the quick temper. Eldridge's repeated jabs enraged Mary and she pulled him off her and stomped on his head. For Eldridge, that was the end. The early 1900s was a time when mob justice ruled. The enraged mob demanded that Mary be put down immediately. Ever the performer, Charlie Sparks acquiesced to the mob's demand, but with a twist. He decided to make a spectacle out of Mary's end. After looking at and discarding various methods of how to put down Mary, Sparks decided to hang her. Now, the next town, Irwin, had a 100-ton crane that was used to lift railway carriages. Sparks offered the crowd a free viewing of Mary's hanging in exchange for use of the crane. At the railway yard on the day of her execution, Mary was tied to a rail and a chain was placed around her head. As the crane hoisted her, a loud crunching noise filled the air. Her leg was still tied to the chain attached to the rail, as her bones and ligaments snapped under the strain. In pain, Mary writhed and let out terrible shrieks. She had just been raised 5 feet when the chain lifting her broke and dropped her on the ground, breaking her hip. But that wasn't the end. A stronger chain was attached to her neck and she was lifted once again and left hanging for half an hour as she choked to death until a vet declared her dead. That was the end of Murderous Mary, as she had come to be known. It is said that the town of Irwin is known for the fact that an elephant was hanged there. A huge grave was also reportedly dug out for Mary, but its whereabouts are not known. We don't know if this photograph is a real one or a fake, but the story that accompanies it is fascinating enough. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up, and subscribe my channel to see more interesting videos.